I feel like if I wanted to write something, I would write something. If I wanted to make a film, I would make a film. If I wanted to tell you something directly, I would just tell you something directly. So yeah, I kind of feel like I like trying to communicate something visually through the film and then just sort of letting that resonate however it does. And if people don't like it or don't understand it, then that's fine. You know, there's a lot of stuff that I see that I don't like or understand also. I had a script, but it was based on a lot of really thorough research and people that I knew from that community. And so I had the script, and then I cast people from that community to play versions of themselves. And then in as many scenes as I could, we got rid of the script completely and just let them engage the way that they would. So, you know, there's a scene in a drug courtroom with a judge. And that's the real judge and all the real people in that courthouse. And we basically just dropped our lead actor into that courtroom and then filmed a live drug court meeting. So everybody else in that is our real people who are in recovery in that specific place, and also the woman who plays like the caseworker in the film is the real caseworker in Union County. And so yeah, we tried to. I knew that the film would only really work if it felt like it was coming from the real people in the real place, and so we tried to. But at the same time, I had a specific structure through which I wanted to communicate what I was communicating. So I tried to do exactly that. I tried to structure it and then kind of like let as much real life into the frame as I could, and hoping that I could blur the fiction and non-fiction lines as much as possible. I come from a fiction filmmaking background. Stuff that's primarily pretty scripted in the past has been fairly traditional in the way that it's been written and made. But this film that we made was setting out to try and break down some of that stuff and to bring in some non-fiction elements into the scripted framework and to sort of explore maybe a different kind of structure. And so it's really cool to then find a festival home for our premiere that celebrates that. And yeah, it's just like, that's the kind of cinema that I'm really interested in, is the stuff that's sort of functioning a little bit outside the box or taking risks. And it's cool. I think there's a cool intersection here of work that does that, but also can still really speak to an audience that isn't sort of so obscure that it's hard to connect. It seems like the films here that I'm aware of so far, at least, are really like hitting that intersection really well. And so it's really cool. That's what I aspire towards.